everyone. Welcome back to Corgatha. Hope all of you are well. Hope life has been treating you decently. Even if possible, well. I know.
That's pretty insane to ask for in these times.
That's
I don't know
crazy.
about
It
all
really
that.
is. To be fair, if life's treating you well, I don't know if I can get along with you. So,
Oh, mean.
Damn.
you have to suffer for me to like you. It's not true, actually. There are people who are just very well adjusted.
Oh, no.
But yeah. Anyway, honestly, let's get right into it. Who would like to give the recap?
I think Mocha should.
I also think Mocha should.
You all are crazy.
One, you volunteered, but two, this is your biz. This is all you.
Did I volunteer?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
voluntold.
I don't
You
think those
did.
are my exact words. Voluntold.
I-
Bullied actually is the word I think.
You said something about doing the recap, so
This is
I assumed that was volunteer. I didn't read the message. But...
Mocha, we will put
Oh,
you on the
okay.
spot for fun. And we can have people fill in anything you miss. Is that okay? Can you do that?
Sure, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Gotta hit him with the hee.
Oh no!
No, not all that.
That tickled him
I'm gonna
polite.
spit out my soda.
Okay, there would be quite a few things that need to be filled in because this is just her and her perspective. So.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. In character.
And scene.
Sorry.
Come
I
on, bro.
had to do it at least once, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
I was
bro.
about to lock in. I'm scared. Okay.
I had to get it out, bro. I'm sorry.
I stood at the door to my family home, and for some reason, my body wouldn't allow me to move forward. The chimes sung a beautiful tune, and everything looked just how it was the last time I left, but foreign all the same. Maybe I was frightened of who would open the door, frightened of getting hurt again. I was gone longer than I thought. A few months for some, while here in the pines I had missed my own cousin's death. It's difficult to process, and part of myself doesn't want to. And yet I'm stronger than I think because I stepped forward and knocked on the door. The smell of sage brings back so many memories that once felt forgotten. But I could never forget my mama's face. Never again. She is still so beautiful. Her hair was perfectly braided, all the piercings bold yet simple, traditional and still entirely her. She calls me her sweet Lily, or just Lily for short. It's been her nickname for me since I was small, and it always makes me smile. Her voice is soft, almost like a whisper when she speaks. More so, I think, since we last saw each other. Apparently, things are good. My father, Papa, doesn't live here anymore. I'd been worried the last I left they weren't in the best way. Another argument about me. I was worried for Mama, but if Papa got a new place to live, then she's okay. He's a stubborn man. I didn't think he'd ever just leave, but I believe in what I've been told. It's not important anyway. At least she's been keeping herself busy. Maybe too busy with potions and such, but well, she never could resist the need to help others. We spoke a little about my life too, although it feels I barely told her anything. At the very least, and what she seemed to light up at the most, was my mention of friends. She always wanted that for me, and the others seemed real enough to call them so. It reminded her of Owen, actually, and not in the way I expected. He's dead. She knows this and is convinced she's spoken with him. She has to know. However, the truth would only upset her, so I asked to see him myself. I love Mama, but this combined with her lack of eating and taking care of herself, it concerns me, and I told her this after finally making her sit down. She helped him. Took his pain away. I don't understand. I maybe wanted to ask her, but every time she spoke, I was simply reminded of how much I missed her. Nothing else mattered. But it does matter. He's been drinking less. 3 times she said those words. He's nicer. I'm sorry, Mama, but I just can't believe it's true. A normal amount to him was too much for most, and more after that, but less? Never less. Drinking, always drinking, like Mama with her tea. Yes, she made tea, or tried before I took over. Everything was easy to find since the space was so clean. Clean and organized. Always working, never caring for herself. I feel guilty. It's silly, but I do. I never asked you to look after me, fight for me, risk everything for me. Mama says I didn't disgrace her, that I shouldn't be sorry. But I fear I always will be for something that was never my fault. The role of a child is to take, she said. But what if I've taken too much? I'm supposed to bury my mama, but if I don't do something, it will be too soon. And I cannot allow it. If she knew how hard I was fighting already. No, she can't know. My life has already taken a toll on her, and I know she'd never stop fighting. It's the thing I admire the most about her. And the only thing I hate. But through it all, I really am her daughter. I look and act so much like her, and I guess I also hate how long it took me to notice. She hugged me then, and I wanted to stay in her embrace forever. But the beast didn't like it. She was enraged, fighting to be released from whatever was holding her back, and then silence. A comforting and disturbing silence that quickly began to feel unsafe in a way I can barely explain. So, I pulled away. And not long after, my friends came along. The meeting went well. Mama liked my friends, and that's the best I could have hoped for. Especially taking a liking to Kier, which I thought was really nice since we bonded so much recently. Siobhan looked, well, very nervous. And Calder fit right in, aside from having to crouch so much. But having everyone together felt very cozy, like something normal. Being introduced to Yafna definitely added to that feeling, and I'm glad Mama is not fully alone all the time now. Kier helped with the spirit journey items while I looked around my home. All the places I used to play, used to hide when the fighting got too scary, and finally, my growth chart. I asked Mama to measure me again, if only Papa could see how much I've grown and achieved. Not sure why I still care. I'd like to think I've learned to love my horns, but I know he never will. It's too painful. But soon after, we met with the matriarch for the spirit journey. She was holding a skull in her hands. All of us placed in a circle except for me. I was in the center. Watched everyone drink before it was my turn. The matriarch took my blood to add to the mixture. When I drank, it felt like it would never end. Until I felt like I couldn't drink anymore, it finally emptied. I need answers, she said. I want the same thing. Even if I'm scared. End of journal.
I hope you get used to it. Because it was good, and you're
Mhm.
probably gonna get voluntold to do it more. So it's very
No!
I genuinely
I have
was-
expectations.
The entire time you were doing that, I was like, I want to take this and just put a slideshow behind it while you talk.
Aw.
Good.
It was really good.
Guys, thanks, guys.
Hell yeah!
That was very good.
Feel free to fill in.
Yeah. Feel free to fill in.
I think the only thing from Siobhan was that in their eating and getting to meet her Fia, he noticed that there was a hidden kind of cabinet with some nicely folded men's clothing and a couple jugs of alcohol. And then, looking later, found that there was some poppy and a nightshade hanging up that were a little bit suspicious.
Let's see. Um. Kier noticed eventually that the potions that her mother has been making and stacking all over the place are potions of forgetting. Well, rather potions of like to help with grief, but doing that by making you forget things. And that's all of them in some form. They have very specific ingredients: hawthorn, rose, motherwort, linden, mimosa, tulsi. But all of them are to help with grief and forgetting things. Scroll. Scroll. The thing that we all had to drink for the spirit journey tasted like shit. It was awful. I feel like that's just, something I'm gonna mention. Before we started the journey, the matriarch said, "May the time frost guide us." Yep.
Also,
Yay.
when we walked into the home, she didn't acknowledge us until the door was closed.
Yeah.
Which was a little
Mhm,
weird, a little
mhm.
sus.
It feels just like it's a tradition, superstition thing. All four of us chose story rather than history.
We
for this-
sure did.
Mm-hmm.
We got all kinds of visions. I got basically every word down of all the visions, so I'm not going to repeat everything because Jesus Christ, that would be long. But I found it very funny. I'll just say that we were going vision, and then Siobhan's spirit journey visions was dying over and over again.
Yeah. Siobhan died 3 times, and he is at the hands of Calder to die a 4th.
He's fine,
Nah.
guys. He's fine.
I was gonna say that Calder's spirit journey was interesting. Wait. So before I get there, we kind of found out that Calder tends to connect with other beasts relatively easily than most, and also he, during his spirit journey, not only did he see some of the people who was possibly connected to him, but also kind of found out a bit about himself and the connection with the beings that he's seen, the 3-headed stag, a dark elf, a female dark elf, as well as a man. And the stag said specifically to find the ur
We're
the ur, yeah,
Yeah.
and claim it for it's yours or something. I believe that's what the wording was. I'm hitting blanks right now at the moment. And then the drow said to be her suffering, to be her suffering, while the man specifically told me to make the world beautiful. So I remember that much. And then also I became a unbreakable in the middle of it. That's sick. But walking towards the tower to defend something, to defend the tower, since it's being under siege, as another dark elf is leading the battle, and there was a man with a spear, which seems to be connected to our dying friend who keeps dying in some way, shape, or form, or more like he's having this spirit journey through this person. And I was told that I can either save him or choose not to, but to learn more about myself from pretty much being responsible for his ending his suffering of his own, or being, causing a sacrifice, I guess. I'm guessing with that part, but I can save him or let him die, pretty much. And that's kind of where we ended with me. So, yeah.
And you were the motor, right?
I don't know if it was
No,
like that, but
I was the unbreakable. I was an
well,
unbreakable.
no, you were multiple things, but
Oh,
Siobhan
yeah.
does see what we believe might be you at this moment as the motor. Kind of.
Yeah, might be. I don't know. I don't know specifically what I was, but
That's
we
the
were. I
lovely
was.
part about spirit journeys. They're in some cases very strange and in parts vague.
Exactly. So I was definitely some, but overall, it does have something to do with a connection between me as well. So, which is interesting because that shows that our spirit journeys are kind of interacting with each other, which is interesting overall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At
So
least
we're all
yours are.
intertwined. Yeah, exactly. We're all intertwined in some way, shape, or form.
And then Calypso was running from a beast in the woods, killing children, and then became the beast in the end.
Yep. Run little. What was
So
it?
far.
Run little.
Rabbit. Yeah.
Yeah. Run little rabbit. That jig was crazy.
Just animals doing animal
Yeah.
things, it's not a big deal.
We ended on that series of visions with a fox, a rabbit, a moose, a little cat, and the tale of them and what happened to them. At least
cycle
we ended
repeating
partway
itself.
through that tale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got interesting things starting.
We're going to actually start with a blurring, a snowstorm, if you will, in this chase. A whiteout. Cold as can be. A great resetting of a landscape. Any tracks made, any prints, any death covered in layers and layers of snow, meant to be laid undiscovered. Bitter frost clings, making things stagnant and in stasis once again. Sins being covered and forgotten. Triumphs being laid out and shown fruitless. But those who remain still in the whiteout, warmed by fires that burn, survive, and endure. So you find yourself sitting at one of these fires with a small doll in your hands. The smell of strong drink belches out of your father's mouth. He smiles at you. Putting down his bottle and picking you up. You begin to see that he rubs the tops of your heads, bit by your brow. Someday you'll have them. I'm sure of it. He kisses you on the forehead, the same 2 spots. He sets you down. Your vision changes. You're washing dishes in the snow. And a little hornless tiefling girl comes up behind you. Pulling on your fur clothing. You can feel the tenseness of a storm approaching, and so much work has to be done. People need fire wine. People will die. And you have to be there for all of them. There is no rest for someone in this village, especially not with what you do. And you have a daughter to raise. You feel the tenseness in your shoulders and your back. Pain that never goes away, your fingers, skin peeling from constant use of different herbs. Stained dark. But they never lost a loving touch. They never lost a healer's touch. You wonder to yourself for a moment on whether or not you should try to do another journey or join the rituals again. And you know that you really want to do it if you could bring your daughter and your husband. But your husband is... he never quite took to all the superstitions. Never quite took to the traditions. His name's Elias. Matriarch. She likes that he kept that name, but does not like what he's done with it. Matriarch believes that your husband is responsible for the lack of horns on your daughter. But you know he couldn't control that. You know that's not him. Even worse, you know how much he finds the disdain for it. He doesn't tell your daughter that yet. But you know his patience will run thin. He tries to cut wood, do things to help. But that battle, even though it's 7 years ago now, he's never been the same. You tried helping him, but sometimes a blow to the head is not so easily fixed, and you don't know what happens after. You could only ease his pain. He's drinking more than he used to. He said it's because it's splitting headaches, but sometimes you notice it's just when he wakes up in the morning. But you do what you have to do for your husband and for your daughter and for everyone else in this village who needs you to do things. Your twin sister. Straight shooter, but her insight is always incredible. She has seen beyond the pines. She has been out and traveled, seen many places, but she always returns. Yet she never changes, much like the land itself. She's strong. And you see yourself full of strength, but it's not the same. You find yourself standing in front of bones, carving them away with your nails. Close your eyes. And you find yourself in a city. Burning fires in a deep river awaits the outside. You are protected here. You've been changed from what you may have used to be. Your skin no longer simple, but now jagged. Horns adopt your head. And what felt like a curse at the beginning has become a blessing. In the sky, you see her. Wings angelic and black as night. In black armor and a large sword, echoing towards the sky to lead an army to fight a war that never ends. Bald head, beautiful, and a stare that could burn holes right through your soul. Our Lady Zariel, you think to yourself. She may have brought you down here, but she saved you. She tells you herself that what you've been given is a blessing, and you can't refute that. What waited for you above was only pain, and here your pain at least has meaning. Eventually you find yourself back on the surface, watching your people be slaughtered by those with golden bright morning stars on their heads, faceless masks and eyeless eyes, feeling soulless and bitter, full of hatred. brilliant lights shining, cascading. Death, 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 death. A door was opened, and a thin, white-skinned and dark-haired man with purple eyes leads you through a gate to safety. Or so you thought. The land was colder than anything you ever felt. You have been kissed by fire, and now you're forced into ice. People here show you the way. They teach you that only those who are willing to do what is necessary survive. And many die to the cold, but you endure. You find yourself deep in pine where there is less snow, trees blocking you from the super, super bitter cold. But something waits there. Angry. You resist it. You find yourself by a tree. 3 holes in your chest. You have an option, and you bargained. Communion. Sacrifice. Eternal salvation. You give everything for your people. And you have things to this creature, but you also have things to give to the lady. Saved by fire, saved again by ice, you find the middle ground where they kiss in the water. And you hold on to that for your life. For that is eternity. You stare at this hornless child, fearing what it means. A dozen men come, a dozen men lie in trees, blessing the earth, so that you may survive another winter. The child is sad and scared. You felt that too. You try to be comforting, but that almost seems to be lost on you at this point. You hate that about yourself a bit. The child returns with horns. Gnarled. Different. It's like the old stories used to say. Never trust the fox and the snake, for when they become twisting horn and vine to take you down, to let you know no peace no more, each passing day, each passing night, fight, fight, fight. It scares you. What if this shakes the balance? Everything that you've fought for, pushed for and done, the sins you've committed. What if it's all taken because someone did not know when to put down the sword and let the stake enter their chest? You think about it. Sacrificing. But you can't do it. You can't bring yourself to ending someone who is still innocent to you, but you know in your heart that innocence cannot be brought back once it has been taken and tainted. You can feel the blood on the hands, even if they've been washed. The sword thrusts into a chest regardless of whose chest it is. It only knows blood and to cause fear. Why? You pause and think about yourself. Think about what you've done. Thinking back to Zariel, thinking back to the deity you now commune with. Are you any different? The storm hits. The fire burns deep. You feel the holes in the chest of another, a connection. An understanding. A teller of stories. A storyteller. A guide. A shaman. You are so different than them, but one who has been marked like them, but another who has been marked all the same. Time passes, and time ceases to pass. In a place like this, the past and the present and the future are all the same. The snow comes once again to sweep away any change that people think to make. The blizzard blinding. And you all open your eyes. I'd like all of you to mark a point of exhaustion, please.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Your eyes open. The air feels cold. The air feels hungry. You all feel sick to your stomachs. Each passing moment just makes you feel more queasy. I need everyone to roll Constitution saves again, if you don't mind.
Is that con save?
Yes, please.
Ready?
Take it.
person to save is Calypso.
Yeah.
Everyone else, you vomit and mark another point of exhaustion. Calypso, you're able to choke it down, but barely. You're still exhausted, your hands shaking. Your bodies tremble, trying to push out for what is registering as a poison. Your mother and the matriarch. Your mother is unconscious, Calypso. The matriarch is standing over her, looking deathly ill herself. It will pass. Do not worry. This happens. She sickly lays your mom down with a pad under her head, sweating profusely. She approaches you, Calypso. My dear Calypso. What have you done? It's a rhetorical question. You can feel that. The ice and cold set in more. Your stomach lurches. Weakness in your bones. It feels excruciating. You can hear the wind outside blowing with an extreme intensity. The trees block most of it. But it's bitter cold.
I think. Oh, I think we should head back to the cart.
I need you to roll 1d10, please.
Me?
Anyone.
10.
Okay.
It's either really good or really bad. No,
Yeah.
oh my god.
You can barely stand. Your stomach lurching. The matriarch looks out. And you see the ice on the door, even on the animal skin.
Like creeping inside.
The farther you get away from the fire, the more their ice is kind of creeping inside, but not. It's being held back by the pounding flame in this room. Your stomach hurts
Maybe we might not make it to the cart.
with such intensity that it almost drops you to your knees. You've never felt so hungry in your life. All of you.
Never?
This. No.
And this is this real
Sorry.
hunger, or is
It feels like
Just for my notes. Like Siobhan feels hungry?
all of you feel hungry.
Okay,
Like,
got it.
you cannot stop shaking. Cold sweats. Your mouth is dry. Your lips chapped and cracked. You feel this numbness in your mouth, like something has been there. Like something was put there.
Is there any sense of what time it is, or even what day it is?
You're inside, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, and we're in the pines. Yeah, that makes sense. I think Siobhan is just gonna look at Calypso, because as much as he wants to ask for help, he doesn't know the customs here.
A bell gets rung by the matriarch. You hear it clinging outside. It's attached to some sort of string. You may continue with yours.
It's just that I'm looking to Calypso for guidance in this ritual. If this is like a don't eat after spirit journeying thing.
Spirit journey.
She is not even. She's not looking at anybody that's not her mom. She has like gone over and she's like taken her hand and she's just like watching and waiting.
The matriarch begins to cast a spell. And these large berries manifest. She hands them to him. Eat it slowly. Very slowly.
Do all of us?
Kier,
Yes.
you can't move.
Yeah. Okay.
Something hurts so badly in your back and shoulder blades, and you can't move.
Okay. So I had put a little emote. Am I not able to like clench and unclench my fists like I was trying to?
You can clench and unclench your fists, but that's like all you can do. You feel so stiff that any movement feels like it would break your bones.
Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Am I able to speak?
No.
Okay. I think she tries to speak and say something.
Yeah.
It does not work. And she's trying on her own to steady her breath, to keep her hands warm in some small way. But there is an edge of worry
Yeah.
gradually turning to panic that is setting in
Yeah.
at the realization that she cannot even ask anyone. She doesn't know what's wrong, and she can't ask for help.
You watch as the matriarch eyes go white for a moment, putting a hand on you, Kier. And you watch as you have some measure of arcane. The spell is whispered. And the door opens with a wave of ice that almost feels like it's going to snuff out the fire. And you'd see a person, horns peeking out of this entirely covered in animal skin and animal fur person, with something wrapped that they're carrying in a cloth. They drop this thing and unwrap it quickly. And you would see a naked man. Maybe in their mid-20s.
Jeez. Okay.
Completely unconscious, but radiating with warmth. And you feel that warmth radiating hotter than a fire. You're not even touching this person. And like licks of flame, you watch from their chest out this black frostbite begins to seep into your body until you fall into them like ice breaking. To all this frostbite and frost that was covering you leaves and imports itself onto them. Your back fixes, no longer hurting, and you burn hot with fire in a way you have not felt in a long time. What is left?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm
Okay.
was just creating a pause.
Mm-hmm.
Is someone who will always be left in stasis. They will not decay, they will not rot. Soulless and gone. Death. Cold, bitter death. Like a white outcast only on this person. Luckily, they never felt it. No pain. Just gone.
Mm.
The matriarch looks at you. This world has this land has great plans for you, and the Volkes Kirtoli. I will not stand in their way. But I understand why your husband is trying to find you.
there's a lot going on with Q right now. It was that transition of panic, and then I think the panic would have remained to some extent, seeing this living man, only mid-20s, essentially, well, give his life to fix the frost on her, fix the feeling of icy to help her. And she's still staring at this frozen corpse because this has only happened once before. And she was really hoping it would never happen again. But she feels so warm, and her flames are so vibrant. And it's like remembering a color that you had forgotten, or a smell bringing back a memory from long in the past. And it's that realization of, I feel so alive right now. Was I before? Did it feel like this before? She pushes herself kind of up off this man, since she had fallen onto them. Looks at the matriarch, looks back at the man. Closes her eyes, begins muttering in Corgatha, just probably like a prayer for the recently departed. Looks back at the matriarch and says, "What did my husband talk to you about?"
She looks at you. The nature of winter.
What did you tell him?
I told him that it is stasis. Keeps things unchanging. To allow a softness to descend. And he asked, "Why do we fear change so much in this land?" Including himself. It's puzzled me. And my answer, change can bring great strife. Something you know is easier to deal with than something you don't. He spoke of the denial of destiny. He spoke of traditions being kept to keep things the same, but forgetting old traditions that allowed gradual change. And he spoke of the mountain. He wanted to know what was up there, who to speak to. He wanted you.
Not at the mountain. Why would he? Why Why isn't he home?
He did say he would go home. But he wouldn't go home without you. We talked about Wendrages. We talked about superstitions. We talked about all of that. You are no Wendrages and the Valke Skirtuli.
He breathes out, like, it's relief. Something she probably knew already, but had still feared. If I'm not a Wendrageist, what am I?
I don't know. There are forces pulling you in two different directions. Your husband did his own journey.
Spirit journey?
Yes. It did not last as long, but it gave him insight.
Do you know what he saw?
No, I didn't do it with him. All she said was that the wolf was not meant to walk alone.
She kind of hisses at that and shakes her head. Why? He went north into the Daggerwood.
He said he was eventually going to see the Smiths. Something about star metal.
Sleep. Wait. He's been chasing me for over a year. And I have not found him this whole time. What? I don't understand.
He's not just been chasing you, Kier. He's been chasing answers. And chasing shadows. She pauses, closes her eyes a moment, shakes her head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for... and looks back at the body. I don't know why that happened. I'm sorry. He said something very puzzling before he left. And I was not sure what to make of it. It made no sense. Not to me, but maybe he saw something.
Please share it with me.
The night does not belong to God. He mentioned the Aurora. But I only caught a glimpse of what he was saying because he wasn't saying it to me, it was under his breath.
All this time I have been traveling looking for answers. Answers so I could go home. So I could go home and back to him and... I've been out here for... what is it, almost 2 years? And he... Now I can't... Well, now I know at least I can... I can tell them I'm not a Wintergast. Lovely, but I can't go back unless I find him.
All of you have a journey. All of you do. And I think your journeys are much more intertwined than what you first believed. She's gesturing to everyone in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Calder, Siobhan, there is someone you need to talk to. Someone with more insight than me.
Are they here?
I look at Siobhan. I don't say nothing. And I still got my mask on too, so which is even funnier right now. I just look his direction. And in my head I go, I already made my choice. I already know what I want to do, and I just nod.
Find the storyteller.
Whoa.
They lie in the north, in the Daggerwood. They keep the shadows at bay. The journey is treacherous, wrought with danger. But I believe it's where both of you need to go. And Siobhan, she looks at you once more. Your sacrifice
Yes.
is not mine to make. Fear not. Those marked are not for us in this village.
He doesn't like try to cover up or anything, because I assume in this process the marks might have been uncovered.
Yeah.
But he nods. Like, yeah. Did you say find the storyteller or just find the storyteller?
Find the storyteller.
Find.
The guy who walked in covered in furs unveils their head, and Calypso, you would see your uncle.
Well- oh, hey!
This is your father's brother. Calypso.
Uncle?
Good to see you.
You too.
Your uncle was a very jovial man. Very large, fat, happy. Always jovial, like one of those people in the village that always seem to be always in a good mood. He's a butcher. That's what he does. He hunts, and with your aunt a lot of the time, even though she does most of her work alone. But he's the one who cuts the meat, stretches the leather, gets everything ready for everyone to eat. That's his job. And he loves his job. He loves being, he's a very simple man, and he has never touched a drop of drink.
Interesting.
And unlike your father, he has a very traditional name. Loki. The name Loki coming with the idea of someone who shifts the balance. In a place that is dark and full of sorrow, he is the light. He's happy. Life of the party.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And being fat here, in this village especially, is considered a good thing.
I mean, he's been eating good.
Yeah, but yeah.
It also means that gives the warmest hugs.
Ain't that a
Aw.
blessing?
Mm-hmm. He's in these furs. The storm should be passing soon. I'd say probably another day. It's on its last legs. All of you should rest. I will bring you food once you have finished your good berries. I hoped that the feeling in your mouth goes away. I had to force feed you some things to keep you from starving and dying of thirst. But I'm glad to see you all.
Sorry, how long has it been?
10 days.
Oh,
What?
Sounds about right.
Calder, you would know. Sometimes shit gets fucked with spirit journeys.
10 days?
10 days.
You're lucky it wasn't longer, or you end up in a coma.
It's true. But it happens, especially with connected ones. The time frost is... with it being at it is a weird thing. We do only use it for very specific spirit journeys. But yes, I'm glad to see all of you are good. I am going to go butcher a deer to bring to you, because all of you are going to need a nice, warm, hearty meal. So I'm gonna do that, season it. It's gonna be delicious, cooking in the ground, barbacoa style.
oh.
The matriarch looks like he's traveled quite a bit. He's kind of obsessed with cooking.
I'll have to see if I can remember some recipes.
Please do. All of you have done the spirit journey. There will be no disdain or mistrust in any of you now. Calypso,
Yeah?
you need to see your father.
I was going to ask if you knew where he was.
I do. Your mother will take you to him. She needs
Is something wrong?
She needs to remember. She's still unconscious, by the way. So she's telling you this for the fact that she's unconscious.
Remember what?
It is not my place. She needs to remember.
Okay. When will she wake up?
Likely in a day or two. Perfect amount of time for all of you to get rest.
Sounds good to me. Finally take my helmet off. Up. I gotta look exhausted.
Yeah. Your face has deep, almost cutted lines from your helmet from how long you had it on.
Makes sense. The impression. Yeah, the impression of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Siobhan is gonna start eating his good berry and try to process everything that just happened, both in and out of the spirit journey.
It's hard to. In general.
Mhm.
Spirit journeys are difficult, and with your body being so racked, it's a pain in the ass, to say the least.
Yeah.
But it's there in your mind. But the mind has a hard time comprehending stuff when it is no longer basically on shrooms.
hmm I imagine it's a lot like waking up from a fever dream.
Yes.
Like, you know, in the moment it meant something, but then you try to remember what happened and it's just gone.
Yeah. It sits more in the back rather than being gone. Like something that will coax itself out when the time is right.
Yeah.
How-
Do
Go ahead.
I remember what happened to me when I was in the hands of that beast?
You do. It was never laid out. It was never finished. Like a pause in a scene.
Hmm.
Like a cliffhanger, like you don't get to see what happens.
Hmm.
How warm is Kier? Like, what level of, I guess, heat intensity are we talking compared to like normal?
You are a fire ganassi.
Mm-hmm. Like back to.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still remnants where you can still just see like a bit of like thinness in the skin where you can see the warm, fiery bone structure underneath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just because your skin is thin.
Yes.
Specifically in your face, but it radiates warmth.
Look at my hands a moment. I look back at the body of the man.
Yeah.
I would like to kind of reach down and touch the chest of the body. Does it feel just like normal ice?
It feels like someone who died climbing Everest.
Hmm.
It's frozen in time.
I think for a moment she just kind of stares at that. She looks back at the matriarch, and there's a mix of confusion and even a little bit of anger and like a frustration almost. And she goes, "Why would you bring me someone so young?"
To end his suffering.
Was he suffering?
The black fever.
I am very sorry. I am not from. What is the black fever? I have now heard it mentioned twice.
The black fever
I would like to. No.
is a curse of the Daggerwood. The wraiths choose people, and they wither away. Their soul is the one that gets sick. Their body just feels the effects. If they die before the fever takes them, their soul gets saved. It's in other parts of the world is known as the Wraith's Touch.
See. I am troubled. I don't know what to say. I assume you had it brought in for me specifically.
We couldn't save him, so we eased his pain as much as possible. And we found a way to make his death painless and give someone life.
this young man... Does this young man have family? A mother, father, or something?
No. Yes, but not with him. His father is with him.
Dead, you mean?
Yes.
Do you know where his mother is?
You're talking to her.
She blinks,
Oh,
blinks again. And this look of sorrow wells up in her. And she just goes, I'm so sorry.
Do not apologize. You saved my son's soul. I should be thanking you. He rests with his father in the pines now. In the Kexgary. Would Kexgary, I will spell that out for you. The land of mists.
Land of Mists.
His spirit will guide me in all of my hands for the rest of my days. Those who die in the pines stay in the pines. If they die well in the pines, they fertilize it. They let the trees speak. The Mother might be wrathful, but their touch, their ending, is no more pain.
This... This storyteller you say is to the north?
To the north.
By any chance would he have, or they have the sight?
He does.
And this is someone I also must see.
All of you
I was told.
could probably see the storyteller and get something. The storyteller can peek into past, present, and future. They can see the weaves of fate. They can dance along the auroras and see those who have came before and fallen after. They are the last of an Ion, and they are eternal. From what I understand, they are it's a hard word. Jotmaren. I'll spell that out for you.
Are you doing these in like DM?
I'm doing them
Like
in the chat board.
In the
Uh,
I don't see them.
Yeah, the last time you typed something, I also did not see it.
Oh, reload
The
your
one-
pages. Yeah. Wait, hold on.
The
Oh,
on a Kexgutty.
let me see. Am I? That's why. There we go.
And what was that on the Kexgutty?
It should be
Okay.
available to see now. Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, I
cool.
see it.
I
There was something from last session too. I think was the same.
Because I was putting it in
roles.
when I was doing private GM roles. Apparently, if I type stuff, it's still private.
Ah.
Let me scroll up. I'll see if I can find it. Yafna. That's the one. JFNA.
Mhm.
That was the one that was also private.
Gotcha. I think I might have actually nailed that one.
Yotmarin are what they call I don't understand it in common. Divine constructs. Created for a purpose that is gone. But many found their own and their will to touch the world. See into different planes and time. They exist in fabrics. So the storyteller is believed to be the last one.
Question.
Yes.
I feel like this is probably entirely foreign to Siobhan, but is there any recollection of anything similar to this?
Make me history or religion.
History or religion? Let's do history. 19.
The nature of construct and having a spark put into them in life reminds you of Warforged.
Okay. So,
In Bellamar
like, divine...
are just people.
So, hearing the words divine construct is not, like, crafted by the cosmos, but crafted by a divine being.
That, for
Most
your
likely.
understanding, would probably be how
Yeah.
you would see it. Yeah.
Okay.
As Warforged were believed to be crafted in a Forgotten Age for a different purpose than what they currently have, and they don't know what their purpose was. Likely were crafted sometimes before the Cataclysm. So, a lot of them kind of wake up from random shit or being basically returned on or their spark reignited, and they find themselves without any memory and kind of just live life.
And in that case, Siobhan will nod along as though he understands, or seems like he might.
Yeah.
You said it's quite the journey. How far is that?
The Daggerwood is just to give a quite
Take
far.
a ruler.
Yeah. It's like to get to the center of the Daggerwood is like 60 miles. It's not
That
something
is
I
a
recommend
hike.
doing now, but in your own time. The Daggerwood is treacherous, full of wrought danger. The shadows will come for you. When you find a place that does not feel consumed by shadow, you know you are close.
If people were traveling through that area and did not know about the shadows, would they stand any chance?
It depends on them. Some strong spellcasters have abilities to hide from the shadows. Some more inclined with the divine or the nature of the worlds can protect against good and evil. I don't see those two things being a thing, but I see malevolence and benevolence rather than good and evil. Some can make small sanctuaries for moments of time. So it depends.
I only ask of not of our group, but another that was headed this way and likely headed in the same direction.
I know of whom you ask. There is a stubbornness and grit. I give them a 50-50.
You know, that's better than what I would give them.
There's a lot of them. Some with extensive knowledge. There is also a group that lives in the Darker Woods, who seeks to ruin. They've carved out their own place away from the shadows by desiccating something that was already desiccated, but doing so further than even the shadows can do.
From what we may have seen on the way here, it seems those numbers are slowly dwindling.
Yes.
For the best.
I urge you all to rest.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Can I stand now? Like I can
Yep,
move now.
you're
Can
all
I
good.
stand okay?
You feel spry, you feel...
Hmm. If I walk towards the tent flap, it feels really fucking cold outside?
Yes, it does. Very fucking cold.
Linger for a moment as I kind of take a few steps towards the entrance and step backwards.
I will do my best. I'll do my best.
And kind of gives a smile that she tries to be... She means it to try to be sheepish. Like oh, I'll try. But it actually looks vibrantly happy. You have never seen her smile like this before. It is...
Who got you smiling like that? Oh, stop.
It is full of emotion and energy and not sickness. And she walks very spryly over and probably will plop down on a mat, but rather than try to sleep, she pulls out a book and is gonna probably do some time reading The Nature of the Frost.
Okay. You want to read The Nature of the Frost?
Yeah. I want to see. The matriarch reminded Kier by saying, "Oh, my husband asked about the nature of winter." It's like, "Oh shit, I have that book." So I think she is gonna like pull it out, set it down in front of her, and start flipping through pages, because the last time I looked in this, every page was in a different language.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to just find pages where I might recognize the language.
I avert my eyes the second that book gets pulled out. That book doesn't like me.
Right, that's with a -4 from
Yep.
2 levels of exhaustion, but I don't know if I have that, so just put it there.
You are still exhausted. I will say that.
Okay, so 15.
Yeah. With a 15. You find a book, a page that says a few things, one of them being frost in itself is an act of stasis, of keeping things the same. Just as though the creator god Ao kept things the same for long before their death. The nature of the frost in Corgatha might also be to keep something in stasis. But change is inevitable. Are we truly keeping things the same, or are we just delaying the inevitable? Is something in its nature, the ability to change, a good thing or a bad thing? I do not believe that this is a question of good and evil or good or bad, for the nature of change and stasis are neither. They simply are and aren't. Nothing is cut and dry. But frost, if left unchecked, will be eternal. And the sins of those who cast things under the frost will not be uncovered unless the frost is melted away. Though what happens when the frost is melted away could bring great strife, but it could also bring a necessary change. Balance can be found even through this. But stasis and change tangle endlessly. Like lovers entwined.
Uh-huh. I think reading this section, she will look at it, read it again, mutter something about omens, and gently close the book, because the fact that the page she found talks about the exact shit that has already been getting talked about today is like okay, that's enough of that. There's clearly shit going on here. Messages are trying to be communicated. I think I understand for now. That's all I need right now. And she will put it away and kind of lounge back and slowly eat the good berry, just kind of looking off, kind of really just staring off at a wall of the building, like unblinking. Takes a bite, takes another bite, etc. That's all she's going to do until she actually feels like resting.
Yeah. Understandable. Is there anything anyone would like to do before we end the day?
Yeah, I'll give the other two a chance if they have anything though before I do mine.
No. I think I'm good.
Divine.
You say anything I would like to do, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything Calder currently has anything there. I think he's just gonna more just think about a couple of things. One, the Shaban. Two, the Daggerwoods, because there's someone interesting I need to meet in the Daggerwoods. Three, the people I'm looking for that's in the Daggerwoods, and they're starting to fall. They're starting to fall apart. I should feel happy about that, but Calder is he has that very, very lack of, he found someone he wanted to deal with himself, and he understands at the end of the day, if winter claims them, if the snow claims them, at the end of the day, it was fated that way, but it just doesn't sit right with him.
I getcha. That makes complete sense.
Yeah. So I think that's all he's gonna do is a thing. So he probably looks like to the group. They probably see him just deep in thought.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he seemed a little bit irritated, but more at himself more than anything.
Yeah.
Mason, how large is the room or the space that we're in?
Maybe 15 feet wide.
Okay.
Very large.
With with the any remaining strength that Siobhan has, I'm gonna slowly inch closer to the fire, but also the heat from Fire Genasi Kier.
Mm-hmm.
Because, man, she looks really warm right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fire must get
we'll
close
just
to.
kind of even if it has to be on elbows, crawl over and then take a couple bites of the good berry for energy. And I need to roll a die to see which thing I ask first. So I have a couple things. Okay. You were talking about your husband. Would you mind if I asked some more about him?
She looks at you, tilts her head a moment, chuckles, actually, gives a bit of a laugh and goes,
Sure. Well, what do you want to know?
Maybe what kind of man he was? Or is? His name? I'm not sure if you've ever said it in full around us.
No one has ever asked. Sure. My husband is
Why did you just giggle?
her eyes kind of soften a bit as she thinks about this person who clearly means quite a lot to her. And she quirks a smile and goes,
his name is Sirsanov. Sometimes I call him Luffy, but don't tell him that and don't call him that. He doesn't like it.
Oh.
Oh, that's your name alone to call him.
mm-hmm.
Technically, Kier is the name he calls me as nickname also. That is, Scottish are supposed to be full names all the time, unless you are very close. So,
As you say that,
Mm-hmm.
Siobhan has been making a great effort. Less so to use Kier's full name, but to not use her name at all. Whenever he talks to her, he speaks to her directly, and so that he doesn't need to use the name.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Which is why when he crawled up, he just started talking.
Okay, yes, makes sense.
So as you say that, like scenes of Siobhan talking to Kier over the past like few weeks, where he has not said the name Kier to her. He has also not said Anna Volka Heskertuli either.
Oh my gosh, you actually said the full name.
Yeah, I know it. I just Siobhan has not said it yet, or like has not been using. He's not been using either name.
What a guy.
That's just an aside. Not so long.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she kind of looks off and says, he wasn't from Krotish Clear, not originally. He came foreigner, yes. We met when I was, how old was it? 16, I think. Yeah, I think about 16. And we started courting after that. Same year.
Does that mean the same thing up here as it does, down south?
Yes. We were paired, yes. But it was mutual. In Krotish Clear, it is how to say.
She kind of is like making vague gestures with her fingers, like tapping one finger from one hand to the other one back and forth, and goes,
when pairs are advantageous, good, two skills joined, or someone complements the other in a way that makes it very like completes. I'm not sure how to say, but I mean, when we met, I was apprentice to my mother, and well, no, that would have been after the apprenticeship. I had just become a healer, actually. That's right. We clearly got along very well. So, it was suggested. Hey, maybe you both should, Well, we courted, very successfully, I think. And, we were married 2 years later, 18. He's he's a good man. He's a very talented hunter, ranger. Has a bow, a special bow. Very good with. Not many people in. I don't think anyone else in the village could use it, actually.
It takes a lot
And
of
of course-
skill to use a bow.
Right, but this was even. It's what did he call it? I think it was a drow bow. Something specific. It was specific.
How did he get his hands on a drow bow?
He got it from DM. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it that he got it from traders or that he found it?
Drow traders he found it in the village from drow traders that had visited a long time ago, because there is a place that drow come out from to trade.
Yeah. So she'll go.
He found it actually in the village. It was a relic from past time. I'm not sure. When traders had come through sometime before. Anyway, he's very good with them. With it, the bow. And of course he has Travar, whom you have met 2 kittens of already.
I do feel like I've met Travar almost personally at this point.
And yes, Travar is much bigger, huge.
He like glances over to Calder for a second.
I think
What?
she understands what you're doing, so she looks over at Calder, looks back and goes, about as bigger, I think.
Mm.
Wow.
Travar, my husband's saber-tooth.
He's bigger than me.
He's very big. It's been a bit since I've seen him.
Cool.
Like, whoa.
Travar has been with Sirsala for a long time and is very protective of him. Protective of all of us, really. He's a caring man. He had a bit of mischief, I think, sometimes. Very passionate. And an amazing husband. I don't know what else to say. He's a very good man.
It certainly sounds like it. And I look forward to the day that we get to meet him.
I hope that is sooner rather than later.
He loves you, for sure.
Of course. I've never doubted that once.
No man without a love like that would go through what he's gone through so far.
She kind of frowns a bit.
I don't know why he's doing it. I don't understand. He was supposed to be home with our children, and he's not.
I want to respect the journey that you've gone on thus far. But I might be able to reach out to someone or to him.
You mean with magic?
Yes.
Yes.
It would not be me talking, though. You would pass along message?
Yes, about 25 words.
How many times can you do this?
3 times in a day.
Okay. Yes,
And
if you're
as long as
offering,
I
I will
get to
take
rest
off.
in there. Yes, absolutely. I think I've learned enough about him. It will reach him.
No, there is one thing you have not. I did not tell you actually. One thing. He is Elfman.
Oh. I'm just curious. You're very tall, and I know elves to be tall. Are your children very tall as well?
their children. When I last saw them, Kivesk, pretty tall, yeah, I think. One of them is hard to say. Asketil is only 7. She squints, trying to remember and think about, like, oh, what were the relative heights of my children when I left? Do they, DM, were any of them particularly tall, or was it just like they're normal, average height?
Pretty average height now. Your oldest is going to be tall. Still, like, not quite hit their full, like, flannel growth spurt, but, like, is already almost as tall as you.
Yeah. Okay.
Ask it too. I believe it is you. That's the one that's fucking. Isn't that the one that's like?
No, that's Erilia.
Aridia, yeah. It's You have this feeling it's probably gonna be shorter, but full of rage.
Yep, tracks. So she kind of shrugs and just goes,
My oldest will probably be tall. Others is hard to say.
Well, since if I'm talking on your behalf, do you want to maybe write down what you'd like me to say?
Well, see, now I'm caught.
I look at my spell sheet. I think I can do it twice today before I need to, slake off this exhaustion.
Right. Well, you see, now I am torn though, because you have offered, and if you can do it twice, well, I have 3 children, and I would love for them to know that I am well.
I could.
Would you perhaps be able to send a message to my oldest and my husband?
Let me check. And he pulls out a small, like a Moleskine journal, and you can see there's it's nonsense. Like,
okay, yeah.
it's almost
As most
not even
journals are.
written in common. It is writing, and then you see there are lines for the music staff and notes and like sigils and everything, and it is his bard journal.
Yeah.
Bardic spellbook. A creature described to you by someone who has met it. He flips through, and he gets towards part of the pages that are less wrinkled and looking a little more fresh. Because I think if you tell me about your child, I could reach out to your child as well.
Yes. The oldest would be best because he already has gift of sight, so maybe he would expect it.
I could, and they can also respond back. Just for once, when I reach out, they can.
Right. Yes.
Respond back.
So Akivesk is the one who will probably be tall. He's a natural healer. He, like I said, has the gift of sight. Very exciting. I miss him. Miss them all.
She's gonna go into just trying to describe as much as possible how Akivesk looks. Which I would do.
Taking notes.
I don't have it yet, so.
He's taking the exact same notes that I am, which is parentheses, describes looks, close parentheses.
Yeah, exactly.
And then once he has the description of the eldest child, so which one would you like to reach out to first?
think I would like you to send a message to my son first.
All right. Do you want to write down what you want to say, or you can speak and I will relay it 1-to-1?
I will speak.
Okay.
And out of
You're gonna
character,
see me.
I am writing something down to try to
Yeah.
to get it to 25 words.
You're gonna see my hands moving. I'm
Mhm.
just counting to let you know how much is actually going through.
The words, okay, yeah.
And as Kier is thinking about the message being sent to her son, Siobhan is gonna flex out his arm, his new fancy dandy violin arm, and the gears will turn, and the internal bowstring will pick up in speed to fill the air with music. And at first, it starts like a traditional Bellamar tune, something he's very familiar with, and then slowly morph into something that might be more akin to something in Corgatha, more folk tuning, like from like a fiddle versus a banjo, or a fiddle versus a violin, similar instruments, but just a little different.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I have to shorten it.
And just to confirm, so that if I mess this up, it's out of character, is it Kivesk, Kertuli?
Akivisk.
Kivesk. Kirtuli?
Yes, Akivisk Tuli. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 24, 25. Okay, 30 words. Okay, so let's get rid of.
And 2 of those are going to be his name.
It will be Aki.
This is probably going to be so scary.
Okay, I am ready for the one for the sun.
Okay, Siobhan sees that you're done concentrating and will nod his head like he's ready to relay, and will cast Sending and attempt to speak to Akives Kertuli.
The message she's going to transmit to you, if it ends up working, is very simple. It's to the point. It is direct. And it is just... Aki. This is your mother.
This is your mother.
Via friend.
Via friend.
I am alive.
I am alive.
I miss you.
I miss you.
I love you so much.
I love you so much.
I will come home, I hope, soon.
I will come home, I hope, soon.
I believe is full 25 words.
I trust that you were counting, but he was also counting on his fingers.
Okay.
And I wait, see if it comes back.
Okay. wait for a moment. And you get this message back. I will say for this, you will be saying it because it does not come back in common, so you'll probably be saying what it is to Kier.
Oh. Should we play an actual game of telephone?
Oh no. Oh no.
Mm-mm.
You'll see it's 25 words, so.
Okay.
What you get back is Dreichristes Oma. Dalene Moskiter Schweskitsen. Tomaszka si was Dartów. To sanime. Mama.
Since that is not his tongue.
Yeah.
Could I roll performance?
Yes, you can. See if you can. Put it
Oh,
Oh,
good thing
shit.
I
2 levels of exhaustion.
You know what's funny? Read sending real quick. Read the first line of sending. Well, it's like the last line, my bad, of the first paragraph.
The spell enables targets to understand the meaning of your message.
Oh,
You're good.
There. Yep.
I think that's new.
You're-
That has
you're
to be
good.
new.
I think it's new too.
Good.
Oh.
I think that's a rework,
Well,
which is a great rework.
That's cool.
Because it's a 3rd level spell. It should
I-
give you something.
I think though it's cool if he hears the original words you were saying, but they're just translating themselves.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, that's
Being
what I think it
live
is.
transcribed.
Yeah,
One
that's
thing-
what I think it is.
yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because it says enables the target to understand the meaning of your message. So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure he heard the original language but knows what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, so Siobhan is, with a 17, doing his best to speak the words that are coming to him.
Yeah.
Try to
and he
make it more
knows
meaningful
what it
for you.
is.
Yeah.
No, he would be like reciting what he's hearing, but then
Yeah.
now he can sort of understand it.
It's actually a really cool way to learn languages too.
Yeah. One thing you would know here, just for your children don't speak the best common. You're working on it. But like, you knowing common was because of learning it. A lot of it was from Sirsalov. So, Sirsalov is trying. Your kids are very, very much traditionalists. So like they're a little like hesitant to learn common. But they understand enough to be able to hear what it's saying.
Right.
But responding back would be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's like when a kid grows up in a dual language household,
Yeah.
but one is used more dominantly than the other.
Exactly.
Mm.
Literally me growing up. But yeah. So the message that you would get back is, "Oh my, Mom. I miss you very much. Us 3 are doing well. I hope to see you soon. I love you so much, Mom."
No.
And I think as you finish speaking, Kier is beaming. Like absolutely radiating with this happiness and also warmth from literal fire.
Mhm.
But she is beaming and goes, "They're alive, okay. They're alive, they're safe. Good. Wonderful. Very good. Thank you."
Of course. There's a bit of like, I might need to look up my thesaurus to figure out the word that I'm thinking of. But it's almost like a bittersweet look. Like he is smiling. He is happy for Kier, but there's like a bittersweetness to seeing this. Would you like me to try and reach out to your husband?
Yes, I was going to ask if you have the energy for it.
I think I've got one more in me.
Okay.
Yeah, here's how he looks, and I will describe a tall, thinner elven man. Give as much description of my husband as possible.
Okay.
Okay. How
And
I'm just is
no,
like
I'm not
uncomfortably
describing
granular?
naked body. No.
No,
Just-
not. I don't mean naked body, but you're like, like how
What's his girth?
like,
No.
is there like a wistful look in your eyes? and his lips, oh, they're so soft. I love to kiss them. And it's like, oh, okay, I didn't.
She doesn't
it's
like
good to
go
know.
as far as saying like, "Oh man, I love kissing," blah blah blah. But there's a little bit of like wistfulness as she does talk about his features. But it's very like, hey, here are his features. Here's how he looks. I hope this helps you. But also
She's
like
being
the look in
tamed
her eyes
about
is
it
like,
good.
"Aw,
Mhm.
my husband." Mason.
Yes.
What? I think we discussed this before, and I fucking forgot it. What is a Corgatha term of endearment for like a spouse?
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Oh god. I remember we had this conversation.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hello,
Oh
hello, my
God.
Bubby.
My Bubby.
This is me.
Bubby.
This is me, your booba.
Ew.
Friend, right?
One of them is the Corgatha word for hearth, which is
Yes, I do remember. Okay, yeah, it like hearth thing.
yeah.
Okay, yes. Yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Goodness gracious, bruh.
God, put me on the fucking spot like that. Fuck.
That shit got me, bro. That was so funny to me.
And while you're at it, name 10 NPCs.
See, that I can do. And that's the worst part about it. I can do that. I'm good with names. That's the fucking annoying part. But you tell me to say like, oh, this simple thing? Fuck you. Like, I can give names,
See,
pull names out of a hat, easy.
I get introduced to people in my line of work, and I forget their names by the time they walk away.
Me. Oh my god.
Like, I was on the phone with someone, and then I called back like 20 minutes later. I was like, hey, I was talking to someone about this. They're like, who are you talking to? I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, I'm the same way.
Like they had a voice, I think. I don't know.
They spoke.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, but that's if I cut out the part that talks about how this is a message from someone else, then it's 25 words exactly. But if I put in the part where it's like, hey, by the way, this is a friend helping me, then it's over it.
Stress.
I mean, the great part about using other language for sending is that other languages condense words. It's like
That's so
if I
true.
were to cast sending in Mandarin, well, you'd get so much more information because so much is packed into each of the characters.
I mean, even a lot of like even Corgatha and stuff like that. Like it gets packed in like German. It gets packed in.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Hallo,
the-
ich bin aus die Autokampfwagen.
Like
I'm
one
in
of my-
the ambulance.
One of my favorite ones
Okay.
is
Ambulance.
the egg cracker thing. Like the specifically means
Nutcracker.
yeah, the The device that is used to break the top of an egg so you can eat it is like the direct translation, but it's one word and it's like 40 miles long.
Yeah.
Incredible.
God, I gotta find
love it.
Let me see.
It's
Let me
so
see if I can
good.
pull it up just real quick.
Yeah. And whenever we're ready, I have exactly 25 words.
And it is Circeloff or Circeloff.
Circeloff. But you're not gonna get Circeloff. Like the first part of the message is like my hearth, because he'll know.
Yeah. I just want to know for my notes.
Here,
And is he
here's the
also
word.
Kirtuli?
Yeah, Circeloff Kirtuli.
That's the word.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Eierschalen,
Yep.
Solbruch,
Eierschalen.
Stellen, Verwussacker.
Yeah.
Stalin.
Why?
I'm not gonna even try that. Heck no, I'm not gonna even try
Why?
that. Nope.
Which
Crazy.
You ain't
translates
catch me lagging.
to eggshell predetermined breaking point causer.
That's crazy.
So the
Languages are
Extra for
gorgeous. I
what?
love languages.
that is the they have shortened this in apparently very recent years to just Erkopfer, which means egg topper.
Erkopfer.
Or Ernacker or egg cracker.
Okay,
Thank God.
that's funny.
I love the German word for cell phone, and I will share it at the end of the session.
Okay. All right. Message to her husband.
Okay.
I want to note that while she transmits this to you, she sounds. There is so much emotion there that you have never heard. It's almost like the Kier you've been traveling with this whole time since you met her has this. It feels like diluted compared to this. This person talking in front of you right now has life and warmth and emotion that is not dampened. It is very fierce. And it's a little weird because you're used to Kier being this very stoic person who kind of is like quiet unless she needs to talk. Very like doesn't smile. But this is it's almost like it's a different person, or like if you took that person and then you turned it up to a 15.
Mm-hmm.
And the message that she sends is, my hearth. Friend
My
is
hearth.
helping.
A friend is helping.
I am alive.
I am alive.
On the move.
On the move.
Looking now for you.
Looking now for you.
Please live.
Please live.
My heart aches to be reunited.
My heart aches to be reunited.
Deepest love.
Deepest love.
And that is it.
You get a message back instantaneously.
Oh.
And it comes back in common. You are my will, my heart, my fire. We search for answers in directions. We will be together again, forevermore. All of my love and fire for you. I'll find you.
Siobhan will do his best to relay that passion, I would call it.
And just like before, she is beaming. But this time, she, like, instantly, like, not lurches. She instantly like springs forward and hugs you very tightly. It's actually a little uncomfortable because of how much heat is radiating off her right now. But she hugs you very tightly and just says, "Thank you so much. Thank you."
Suslav must have had a lot of fire resist potions.
Yeah.
That warm on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Like that.
god.
Like that. You remember Oblivion the astronaut, bro?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what we, Lex and I have talked about this.
Summon Flame Atronach, yes please. I think, honestly, Siobhan is so exhausted and so cold that even though it probably does singe a couple hairs, he appreciates the hug and will hug back. Definitely not as strong because he just does not have that in him right now.
It's like you're
But it
being
is like a
hugged by a
full-
sauna.
Yeah, he hugs with as much as he has left. I'm happy to help.
She nods
Hello, Astrid.
eagerly and like pulls back with her hand still on your shoulder and still smiling and goes, "He's alive. He's alive. Okay, he's alive." Okay.
I need to point out, Siobhan, too. This is the first time you ever hugged her, and it felt warm. It felt.
Mhm.
This is gonna sound really weird to say, but the first time you ever hugged Kier, and you felt a living, breathing person. Like.
Yeah. Like, I might be taking some of her heat
Yeah.
instead of the other way around.
Yeah.
Hi, Ash.
You all are currently looking at Kier, like Lex said, like she is a completely different person, not as cold. And it's very
And
comforting.
yeah, go ahead.
Like, you're talking to someone who is so full of love, like a mother bear. Because Kier is also a very large woman.
Coder just has a little smile.
Yeah.
Glad to see her, see someone happy, in the group. Like the thing about it, Coulter, is he's happy if he sees other people's happy.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Mhm.
And as she pulls back and just still has her hands on your shoulder, she nods, again, takes her hands off, reaches up to wipe away what is probably a tear of joy, and just says, "You don't know how much this means to me. Thank you."
It's something I've thought about for a while, and I'm glad that it worked.
Knowing that they are alive, all of them, all four. This, how to say, this will sustain me. Keep me going?
Your fire has been rekindled.
Yeah.
The bonfire has been lit.
Choom.
Yeah.
Thank you. I won't bother you now, but on days maybe when you have free time to do that again, maybe if it's not too much, I might ask again for that.
If we're turning down for the night and I have any left in me, I will let you know.
Thank you. Wow, you look kind of like shit. You should sleep.
Thank you.
Kier, as you say you should sleep, your body basically like knocks on your fucking door of your brain and goes,
Like,
"Hey,
hey,
fucker,
fucker, you too.
Good
you need to
idea."
sleep too." Yeah. And the wave of exhaustion finally hits you.
Yeah.
Astrid,
You should
please.
sleep, and then also I should, because I'm actually very tired.
That's a good idea. Can I, real quick, what flavor are these good berries?
Blackberry flavored.
Blue raspberry
Ooh.
with 2 Z's.
Yum.
Blue raspberry.
No!
Tutti frutti.
Cotton candy.
Cotton
You can
candy
feel
isn't a
your
berry. It
you
is
feel
in
your
this world.
stomachs, like sating a little bit, like just not feeling like they're gonna rip you out, and you feel no longer thirsty, because that's the lovely part of good berries.
Thank God.
Yeah. But the tiredness now that you have something in your stomach is like, all right, now go to sleep with these calories so that they can be processed and they don't get burned at all. Is your body
You aren't gonna die
in
anymore.
starvation mode? They were like, give me food. Yeah. I don't know, like, if anyone has ever been in a position where like where like your body is so hungry, like when you go into like survival, like your body will just store calories and like keep you tired so that you do not use them, like genuinely.
Yep.
They're like, oh, you know, you're still exhausted even though you've eaten, because we will not allow you to use these calories until you get more in you.
Yeah.
If you sleep, you will die. But if you do anything else, you will die. So do what you gotta do.
So
Or
fuck
die.
you.
Or die.
Yeah. Your body does have a way of telling your consciousness to fuck off, genuinely. So, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. Bodies are cool. But yeah, do all of you find yourself at rest?
Yeah, I think the spot where I was eating my
Gonna
good berry
try.
right next to Keir, as soon as he hears you should get some rest, he's just thunk, hits the ground and is out.
It's comfortable. There's animal skins everywhere, so like it's comfortable. There's like pads and stuff. Calypso, you still feel this weird like rattling of a cage in your mind, but it's
I figured that was gonna
Yeah.
happen.
like there is something there that is like a rabid animal being contained by the barriers of this hearth and home, and maybe the location itself. You're not sure. So you are able to sleep.
Oh yay.
Yeah. Calder,
Yep.
you a big man with a big sleepy self. You were sent on. You have a direction. For the first time since all this has truly happened, you actually have a proper direction. How does that make Calder feel?
He's happy. He's happy about that more specifically. He doesn't really show it too much because he's, like I said, he has almost like a bittersweet right now because like yes, he has good direction now of where to go to find answers, but he also has the problem of again that vengeful part of him. That one part who wants to get back on someone and then thinking about the fact, oh yeah, that person might be claimed by something else or the natural elements of things, and then it's like the whole thing too is he's extremely tired, so he doesn't show it then, and as well as the fact that he's also more enough still he's not too worried, but he has that little tiny caution about Shaban too, about his dilemma and solving that issue. So it is a lot going on in his head, but he is definitely happy about the fact that he has a sense of direction now finally, and is not feeling like he's wandering like the dark forest.
Understandable. Do you find yourself able to sleep, even through all the tiredness?
Yeah, I'll say he falls asleep, but the reason why he falls asleep is not because of like, oh man, I need to get done as more. It's more like a natural response of how he's used to braving the wilderness by himself anyway. So his body already has a natural response of get as much sleep as possible. Because if you get attacked or whatever sleep you have, that's the only type of time you have to spare is off that whatever amount of sleep you did get. So it's more of a natural
Yeah.
response. You probably fell asleep, didn't realize it.
It's like being between a soldier and an animal. Even through stress, you can sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you may all take a long rest.
Yippee!
Oh boy, down to one exhaustion point.
Yep. You feel a little better.
Indeed.
Today. You're still tired, but you feel a little better today. The
Exhaustion.
the frost is fading. It's not quite out, so it's still probably a bit dangerous to go outside. But like you could if you really needed to. And even here, the whiteouts are not nearly as bad as they are like in the commune or anywhere else, because the pines genuinely do protect people from the whiteouts. But it's still fucking cold. It's still dangerously cold. It's just like people can go out with furs and stuff here versus just, you know, not being able to go outside without freezing into a solid crisp. In the morning, you find yourself smelling the smell of venison barbacoa.
Ooh.
As a large man bursts through the door, waking you all up. I got food!
I've been working on this all night, kids.
Bro.
Hope you're hungry. It's there is literally like a whole fucking like 3 deer that have been butchered perfectly, with all sectioned out, and it is fall apart, like fall off the bone. It is basically shredding it with his hands.
The eye of my
Yeah.
eyes are wide.
Damn.
Do I still feel like I can't stand up?
No, you feel better. Like you're
Okay.
tired. Like you're like, you know, like after it's like, you know, the sleep after you've been sick, how you still feel tired the next day, but like better.
Yeah.
You're just
I know
tired.
that it was needed.
Yeah. At this point, like all of you guys
Yeah.
are just like, oh, it's gonna just be a chill day.
Is my mom still unconscious?
No, she's awake. She was actually awake before everyone, luckily, because of the unconsciousness. She's just sitting there with a cup of tea.
Okay.
I'm taking in.
Yafna is
breakfast
also
time.
in there with you. Yafna is sniffing at the smell of the venison. Go get yours.
Dig into that shit.
Yeah, so there's
There
also
we go.
this
About to give me some of that.
this earthy umami molasses sauce that is going with this on this this flatbread that they're piling this stuff on. You're basically getting made like barbacoa style pulled venison sandwiches.
Oh, so it's barbecue sauce.
Yeah. It is a mushroom and molasses
That's sweet
barbecue
baby
sauce.
Ray's.
Yeah.
God, I don't know. If you're someone who's never had this, she's like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it's a little vinegary, a little sweet, got that umami from the mushrooms. It's quite good.
The matriarch said that he was well traveled. Can I pin? Is this from somewhere or just a collection of all of his travels?
Yes,
together?
you can actually, if you want to, I would say give me performance or history, weirdly enough.
Performance.
Yeah.
Or history. Performance is better, but I'm curious because I think that's funny. 14.
14. You would actually be able to pinpoint exactly what this is because you've heard of this cooking being done, because it's like, oh, they're cooking in the ground. That's interesting. It's from Thalmaris, which is the land of
Oh.
most of the like Yanti.
Oh. Oh, this guy has been all over.
Yeah, he's been fucking far down. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Thalmaris
He's gonna start eating, be like, damn, this is good. And then kind of raise an eyebrow, like, damn, how the fuck?
Fuck.
Yeah, that Thalmaris is like genuinely is, I think, the most southern continent.
Yeah. The matriarch said that you were well traveled. This this is well traveled. How did you get so far down there?
Oh, so there was a good amount of my time where I traveled. I was looking for certain foods. I doing collections to try to get, different things because life's hard here in the Pines. And I was traveling the world to see what certain things I could bring back and stuff like that. And I found one of the things that didn't break some of my traditionalist spirit was food. And that was a good thing to connect with people on, is food. Food connects people, and I wanted to learn all that connection. Food is always one of those things that is never off limits in culture. Food is always easily experienced and wanted to be experienced by people. It brings people together and allows people to show culture without being, trying to force things with close practices. So I traveled to look at people's food.
Whoa.
Can I dab this guy up?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Respect.
Bro.
If I was born up here, I could see myself taking a life very similar to yours. I've done the same, but I take stories.
Excellent. You're a skald. Or bard. Bard in the south, right?
Yes.
You're from Bellamar, right? The accent sounds like a seafarer.
Yeah, it does tend to make me stick out up here.
Yeah, that's a seafarer's accent. That's a east side?
Yeah, Havenbrook.
You guys make good stews.
Well, all of the ingredients keep well on a boat. All you need is a bit of hot water.
A lot of the stew that he's likely referring to is the beef and barley stew that is done with you pour in a bottle of ale into it, and it creates a nice thing. I'm literally talking about an Irish stew, by the way. So, yeah. But it's a hearty meal that feeds a fuck ton of people. So,
yeah, simple, easy ingredients that can store well
salt
for
beef.
long. Yeah. This is salt beef, ale, and maybe potatoes and carrots if you can.
Mm-hmm. And barley, dried barley.
So I dap him up and he goes, "Good soup."
Good soup. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this you see, he's got a huge long beard, and you're not used to seeing tieflings with super long beards. Because most of the time, a lot of their faces tend to. It's hard to grow a beard with the amount of it's like the devilish energy makes it hard to grow a beard. But this guy has this huge beard and long braided hair, and the dude kind of looks like a brown-haired Santa Claus that has, devil horns.
Oh, so Krampus.
Yeah, he's just Krampus.
Not Krampus.
Yeah.
Krampus!
but the
That's my
nice
Uncle
version.
Krampus.
Yeah.
Santa, where my gifts at, bro?
That's nicely, brother. But yeah, he smells like, I don't know how to describe it. Like a good earthy black tea, like a pu'er.
And with that quick embrace, I don't know, or Siobhan doesn't know much about tiefling genealogy, but is there a read on how old this guy looks, especially if he has traveled as far as he has?
Mm-hmm. One more time on that question, if you don't mind. Something confused.
Can I tell how old he is?
Yeah. Jesus, why did I get confused by that? What the fuck?
I said it weird.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks like he's in his upper 50s, early 60s.
This dude's my twin. What the hell?
Yeah. He looks like he's your dad's older brother, Calypso.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he's just a jovial guy. Just that genuinely just seems like a nice ass guy.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like he is the
Out here?
person who brings people moments of happiness. That is his whole role in this place. Like, beyond, like, oh, he cooks, he butchers, he wood carves, he does this. His whole thing is just making people happy during really shitty times.
There's my twin. For real, for real.
Yeah.
You know, if you've traveled that far, I have to wonder if we've ever run into each other in our travels.
I've talked to a lot of people. Like, a lot of people. So a lot of people tend to, blend together. To say that I'm getting your accent. Fuck. To say the least.
Power of the Hamburg accent.
Yeah, to say the least. But, you know, it's possible. Definitely possible, but,
You know, we were out fetching a shipment the other day, and there was a Loxodon man who recognized me. Saw one of my performances over 10 years ago at this point. Scared the hell out of me.
yeah. That could happen. Loxodons are impressive, to say the least. I found a cat whisker. Sorry.
I look. Is there the kitty cat behind him?
No, this was me as Mason. I found one
Oh,
on
I
my
know.
blanket. Kitty cat is behind him though. The kitty cat is not just behind him. The kitty cat is crawling up him on the fur clothing he's wearing. Hey, little buddy, how you doing? Kisses him on the head a bit too much to the point where the cat's like kind of pulling away. And he's like, picks him up. He's like trying to like do where he's going liquid to try to get out. And he's like, oh no, you're staying right here. And he finally he sits down and nuzzles and like pulls the jacket a bit. And the cat finally like settles and then starts going to sleep on him. He's just scritching the back of his head.
Cat about to be hitting up. Meow.
But yeah, eat up, please. Enjoy. I hope everything's delicious. I'm sure it is, actually. But yeah, I liked traveling. I just, always knew my goal was going back home, to say the least, so. It's, being on the road.
Vine boom sound effect in the distance.
But yeah, traveling's a tough goal of things, but you learn a lot about people, especially with food. Food is, as I said, is the great equalizer, the great connector. People say that death is the only equalizer. Nah, food. Food is life.
Everyone's got to eat.
We all gotta eat and we all gotta die. Well, except for the matriarch there. She doesn't get to be so
Is
lucky.
she here? Is she in the room?
She's in the room.
Is she eating?
Yeah, she's eating.
As an aside, while this chatter is happening, I want to look towards Calypso. Calypso, do you have a plate of food? Is it a big plate? Are you eating?
Oh.
She's pulling a mom right now. She's got a little bit, but she's like she's poking at it.
Okay.
She's
I'm
she's
gonna
not
do
in the best
thing.
way right now.
Yeah. Kira's gonna do the thing where she kind of does like a tisk 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 like with her tongue like an She's gonna grab some extra pieces of venison, walk over to you, and plop them on your plate and go, "You need to eat. It's good for you."
I know, but... Okay, fine.
What is wrong? What's wrong? Is something wrong?
I mean, it's just a lot has happened.
Yeah, we saw quite a bit yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel okay about it, or is something bothering you?
I don't know. I have to talk to Mama about that. There are questions I need answers to.
Okay. Well, you should eat to prepare your strength for the day. And go be with your mama.
Yeah, but I will. I will. Thank you.
And she looks side to side, almost surreptitiously, and hands you the remaining plate of venison and goes, "Give her this. Tell her she should eat it."
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Good. I'll be watching. If that plate is not clean, then I will be disappointed.
Kill you.
Not this.
But she clearly means it playfully because she just winks at you and then walks back to her seat, piles more food on her plate, and is like eating very like vigorously, like no.
Excellent. From there, you all enjoy a lovely meal. Your uncle also forces your mother to eat. Calypso.
God. Mm-hmm.
Very much like hands her a plate and says, and just goes, "I'm gonna stand here and watch you take 5 bites.
Oh God.
You have been my sister-in-law for many years. I know you." And from that point, of you all eating a lovely meal by a hearth after a long journey, we're going to end tonight's session.
Yeah, I know.